Good afternoon. My name is Olaide Aderaboko. I want to make a presentation with regards to the New York State Education Department, which is in the process of developing computer science and digital fluency learning standards that will prepare all New York State students to live and work in our dynamic, technology-driven 21st century world. To start with, let me introduce you to what K-12 cybersecurity standard is all about. The K-12 cybersecurity is a drafted computer science learning standard created by the New York State Education Department. The draft will help New York State students to have a successful and productive life after graduation in line with the modern and technological 21st century life. To illustrate the strengths associated with the proposed K-12 cybersecurity standard, I will mention the strengths of the K-12 cybersecurity standard. 1. It's easy to use. The standards have been created with usability in mind. They are easy to use because the instructors can guide the learners with the examples provided to ensure they understand cybersecurity from a young age. It is subdivided for each age and grade subgroup. The standards have been created with what the students at each grade and age should learn and be able to do. This ensures that the cybersecurity standards set a robust understanding to the students from a tender age. The standard has examples of cybersecurity threats. With example for each grade, the learners have been given example of cybersecurity threats, such as behavior adjustments when using a shared device. To illustrate the weakness associated with the proposed K-12 cybersecurity standards, the weakness of the K-12 cybersecurity standards, the technical terms, 1. 2. Technical activities, 3. It doesn't cater to the individual needs. So, 1. The technical terms, some cybersecurity terms such as adversaries and trade-offs might be technical to low-grade learners, and this will affect their understanding of cybersecurity. 2. Technical activities. Some technical activities such as using a scissor shift and encrypts message might discourage some students. 3. It doesn't cater to individual needs. Some of the activities in the draft are supposed to be done in the form of group work. This will not cater to the individual needs of the learners. To illustrate the opportunity associated with the proposed K-12 cybersecurity standard, the opportunity of K-12 cybersecurity standards are 1. It's an avenue to pursue cybersecurity careers. The standard offer the knowledge and skills needed for cybersecurity, as well as laying the foundation for students to pursue cyber careers in futures. 2. It lays the foundation for digital citizenship. The standard is centered around the core theme of digital citizenship, whereby upon graduation, the student can comfortably use digital technologies by themselves. 3. It offers the knowledge to students to live safely in the modern world. The standard will give insight to the students on how to live safely and productively in a technology-dominated world. For example, the information that is supposed to be shared online. To illustrate the threats associated with the proposed K-12 cybersecurity standards, The threats of the K-12 cybersecurity standard are the following. 1. The evolving natures of the security threat. The threats addressed by the New York State K-12 standards do not address future threats in cybersecurity. The threats are always changing, hence the threats and risks presently addressed may not address future cybersecurity threats. 2. Non-compliance with the standards. Not all institutions will comply with the standards due to various reasons, such as lack of trained personnel to teach the learners on cybersecurity. 3. Slow implementation. The standards have taken time to be implemented as they were drafted in 2018. This is despite the huge issues of cybersecurity threats that face the cyber world. To what extent said if I support the proposed K-12 cybersecurity standards? I do not fully support the K-12 cybersecurity due to the following. 1. The technicality of the standards. Some of the terms and activities assigned to some grade levels are technical for the learners. For example, model encryption using a strategy from classic cryptography for learners aged 3 to 5 years. 2. The standards are short-term. The standard will have to keep changing to cater for the dynamic nature of cyber threats. Hence, the present New York State K-12 standards are short-term use. So if I am assigned to extend the cybersecurity standard to college students 13 to 16 for all majors, what I would do to propose for the 13 to 16 cybersecurity standard. So a proposal for 13 to 16 cybersecurity standards. That is, if I was assigned to extend the cybersecurity standards to college students. 1. I'll secure storage of data. Secure storage of data. The students should know how to store and back up their data without compromising. For example, not sharing their personal information and how to back data in cloud computing. 2. Developing and promoting policies. Before accessing computer data, the student should be aware of all rules and policies governing the use. Continuous monitoring of data. Students should continually monitor their data on computer or phones to ensure that their data is not breached, compromised, or stolen. Then my conclusions are the following. The importance of the K-12 cybersecurity standards. The K-12 standard will help the New York State students to have a successful and productive life after graduation in line with the modern and technological 21st century life. And disadvantage of K-12 cybersecurity standards. Some of the disadvantages of the K-12 cybersecurity standards are short-term usage, slow implementation, and technical terms and activity for the learners. Bottom line, the New York State K-12 Cybersecurity draft is a vital tool to counter the wave of cybersecurity in our schools. Thank you so much.